Hey guys, it's Kevin back yet again with another reaction video. This is number 3 on the day, or number 5 in the last 3 days. The song is called Alone by Madchild. Obviously, this is probably the 4th song we've done on this channel, so we have definitely done some songs with Madchild. We did Sober with him, Nova Rockefeller, and Tom McDonald. That was the first song we did, and then we did OnlyFans. And I'm drawing a blank as for the other one, guys, but it was actually a really good one as well, and I really liked it. Anyways, I thought I would get back on track with Madchild. Obviously, he is a favorite on this channel of mine, and seemingly you guys as well. So let's get to it. Again, the song is called Alone by Madchild. Let's get into it.
Haagen-Dazs, 7 cans of soda. That was sitting right beside me on the sofa.
All right, that was a good start right there. He's talking about blue pills, Haagen-Dazs, and sodas. Combination for quite the combination right there. As someone who has been battling a weight issue for the last little while and seemingly starting to get it under control, that Haagen-Dazs and soda is deadly. We talk about drug use and all that kind of stuff, and withdrawals, and addiction to things like that. Let's not forget food. It can be a problem too. Obviously, Madchild has alluded to the fact that he was overweight at one point. He seems to be under control right now. He's looking pretty good. But in the song Sober, he made a reference to a photo of him only being a headshot, but because he was like 80 pounds overweight or whatever it was. So I'm liking the start of this one already, so we're going to backtrack a wee bit.
Haagen-Dazs, 7 cans of soda. That was sitting right beside me on the sofa. Watching movies that I must have seen a dozen times. Photos on my wall of a life like it wasn't mine. My reflections on the absence.
All right, there's some truth in this, guys. There is definitely some deep lyrics already in this song. Obviously, he is referencing watching the same movies over and over again. And what was the other reference he makes there too? Oh, looking at pictures, like he was like living another life. You know, sometimes you see some old photos of you, good or bad, and you just can't remember those days. You can't. You think back to where you are now and where you were before, good or bad. Sometimes those memories aren't always the funnest. I do believe that Madchild also mentioned in the song Sober about having 3 different drug addictions, as well as blowing multiple millions of dollars. So definitely some truth to what he's speaking here.
Live a life like it wasn't mine. My reflections on the absence. I could feel the reaper looking for my address. Known for breathing fire, then the dragon leaves. Partying and bragging quickly turns to pain and agony. So-called brothers that were savages, picking through my house's remains like they're scavengers. Living in my house, all these people in my home. So many around, never felt so alone. Staring at the wall, or I'm looking at the ceiling. It is hard to explain, got no feeling. I don't wanna die, trying to find a reason for me to stay alive. Keep on breathing, something's very wrong. Can feel it in my bones, all these people are around, never felt so alone.
I just want to say that girl in the background there really works. It's kind of almost like I don't know, I don't want to say it dates the song or anything, but it's almost like a callback to early Swollen Members sort of thing. I don't know. As I've said in the past, even as a Canadian, I wasn't a huge Swollen Members listener or a huge fan by any means. Didn't mind their music, it just really wasn't my favorite. And I don't know, there's something nostalgic about that sound that brings me back to a teenager discovering rap music and things of that nature. So I'm really digging that. The chorus is pretty cool too.
Never felt so alone. On my way to hell, to heaven, I'm not on course. Barely moving, a skeleton, I'm a corpse. I turn to gelatin, everything feeling forced. Early 30s, but I move like I turned 74.
Oh.
Giving up, life's mission is aborted. Even though I can't afford it, I still crush it up and snort it. Or I wouldn't even make it to the kitchen. I'm trapped in a cycle and it's vicious.
All right, that's a good lyric right there too. Let's just re-listen to it, and then I'll kind of break it down a little bit.
I wouldn't even make it to the kitchen.
He's talking about snorting. What is he saying here? I'm backtrack just a little bit further, guys. Sorry about that.
Life's mission is aborted. Even though I can't afford it, I still crush it up and snort it.
Even though I can't afford it, I still crush it up and snort it.
Or I wouldn't even make it to the kitchen.
Or I wouldn't even make it to the kitchen. I don't know what Madchild's drug use is now. It's really not something that I care to know. Whatever he's doing. But I can definitely acknowledge that, as somebody who, is battling alcoholism and seemingly has it under control now because I'm just over 4 months, there were times where I just didn't feel like I could like function or deal with certain things without some sort of drink. Times where I used to smoke weed just because I kind of had to feel like, I had to get through the day. So as much as I've never really, I've never sniffed pills or anything or crushed them up, I can definitely relate to this on some level.
I'm trapped in a cycle and it's vicious. Fake smiles and pretend best wishes, but they can see I'm dying like I'm lying in a ditch. Literally I'm out there, middle of nowhere, living with the fear of pain coming. I am so scared. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for blood. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for love. True definition of insanity. I'd be long gone if it wasn't for my family. Sitting in my house, all these people in my home. So many around, never felt so alone. Staring at the wall, or I'm looking at the ceiling. It is hard to explain, got no feeling. People in my house say they love me the most, but I can only see the moving traces of ghosts. Walking by him like he isn't even here. Taking advantage cause his vision isn't clear.
All right there, talking about people living with him and taking advantage of him because his vision isn't clear. Obviously, drug use will definitely paralyze that, that stunt for optimism and, allowing you to think positively sometimes. And people will abuse it when you're under substances. And obviously that's something he's alluding to here.
Traces of ghosts. Walking by him like he isn't even here. Taking advantage cause his vision isn't clear. Demons all around, helter-skelter. People coming, people going like my house is shelter. I'm feeling like my mind is melting. People all around, but nobody's here to help. Sitting in my house, all these people in my home. So many around, never felt so alone. Staring at the wall, or I'm looking at the ceiling. It is hard to explain, got no feeling.
Yeah, that was a really, really good song. I actually really liked that one. It was different than... I actually think the other song that I was drawing a blank for is OMG. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I really liked this song. The other ones were a little more based on controversy, or I'm not saying that was his only goal in those songs, but obviously, talking about OnlyFans and things like that, were definitely sensitive subjects with some people. Obviously, if you're a fan of Tom or our man Madchild here, you realize that they aren't afraid to speak what's on their mind. However, this was more of a story to tell, like where he's at in his life, what's going on in his life. I really liked this. Again, much like Tom MacDonald, Madchild is able to, articulate his vulnerabilities. He is not trying to be anybody he's not. Both of them are really real people. You know what I mean? Like they don't just speak of the good stuff in life, and they don't talk about shit just to be controversial. It's just, what? It's funny that having a disagreement or not agreeing with the vocal public on certain issues makes you controversial, when in my opinion it just makes you a free thinker. So I really liked this song. I really liked the message in this song, and it's been a bit since we listened to anything by Madchild. So I see here Leave a Light featuring Joey Oz cover song. I don't know who Joey Oz is, but I think maybe I will add this to my reaction list sometime soon. And get to this. Obviously, Shane is the name of Madchild in real life. I don't know his last name. However, it looks like maybe he's got a new CD out or coming out. Shane 2 up here on the left-hand side. New CDs and merch. So I may have to actually give that a purchase and support our boy here and then listen to more. But it does seem like he's been fairly active with releasing videos and songs, and I really like this. COVID, even though we're slowly coming out of it or slowly the restrictions are being dropped lately. Obviously it's still a thing, and it speaks a lot to these people like Tom, like Brandon Hart, like our man Madchild here, that these guys are remaining so active and staying motivated throughout things like this. So really liked this song. I don't know where I would rank it in terms of the 4 songs we've heard on this channel. I may actually put it at number 2. Sober is definitely a favorite of mine, so that's probably number 1 in terms of what we've reviewed here. But Alone is definitely up there too. So again, I have been fairly active the last couple days. I plan to do so more throughout the week. Obviously, I'm branching off a little bit. I am doing a UFC preview every week before the UFC to give you guys betting recommendation and tips on who you would pick if you are a mixed martial arts fan. And I've subscribed to Pro Wrestling Crate, which is a monthly wrestling box that arrives at your house with some shirts, some cool swag, things like that. So I definitely plan on branching off a little bit, but we will continue to do some reaction videos, as is the case in the last few days. You'll see that I will plan on being quite active here with you guys in terms of all 3 different types of reaction videos. Anyways, hope you guys have yourselves a great day, and check back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.